When a construction worker entered the room, Lars reportedly panicked, yelling,
"I don't want to die here."
Weeks later, her body was discovered in one of the hotel's water tanks. Witnesses, including the governor of Arizona, were left stunned by the scale and silence of the craft. In 2016, US and Canadian diplomats stationed in Havana, Cuba, began experiencing strange and debilitating symptoms. 1. The vanishing of Lars Mittank. In July 2014, 28-year-old German tourist Lars Mittank disappeared from Varna Airport in Bulgaria under the most bizarre circumstances. What started as a vacation at the Golden Sands Resort quickly spiraled into paranoia and fear after a fight over a soccer game. Lars suffered a head injury and a ruptured eardrum, forcing him to stay behind while his friends flew home. But soon, his behavior became erratic. He checked into a nearby budget hotel, where CCTV footage captured him pacing the hallways, peering out windows, and hiding in elevators. Lars called his mother in a panic, claiming that people were trying to kill him. He asked her to cancel his credit cards and said that he needed to escape. On July 8, 2014, Lars arrived at the airport for his flight home. But after a brief visit to the airport doctor, something snapped. When a construction worker entered the room, Lars reportedly panicked, yelling,
"I don't want to die here."
He fled the airport, leaving all his belongings behind, and ran into a nearby forest. He was never seen again. Numerous theories have emerged. Some speculate that Lars suffered a psychotic episode, possibly linked to his head injury, while others believe he was targeted by criminal gangs involved in human trafficking. Yet, no trace of Lars Mittank has ever been found, leaving this case shrouded in mystery. 2. The mysterious death of Elisa Lam. In 2013, Elisa Lam, a 21-year-old Canadian student, checked into the infamous Cecil Hotel in Los Angeles, a hotel with a dark history of crime and paranormal activity. What followed was a chilling series of events. Surveillance footage captured Elisa behaving strangely in the hotel's elevator, pressing multiple buttons, peeking in and out, and making bizarre hand gestures as though communicating with someone unseen. Weeks later, her body was discovered in one of the hotel's water tanks after guests complained about low water pressure and foul-tasting water. How Elisa got into the tank remains a mystery. Accessing the rooftop required bypassing an alarm and opening the heavy water tank, tasks too difficult for one person to perform unnoticed. Though her death was officially ruled an accidental drowning, countless theories have circulated, from mental illness to supernatural forces. The Cecil Hotel's grim reputation and Elisa's haunting last moments make this case one of the most unsettling, unsolved mysteries in recent memory. 3. The Havana Syndrome. In 2016, US and Canadian diplomats stationed in Havana, Cuba, began experiencing strange and debilitating symptoms. They reported hearing high-pitched sounds, followed by intense pressure, dizziness, headaches, and even cognitive impairment. What started as a localized phenomenon quickly spread to other embassies worldwide, with over 200 diplomats and government officials affected. The cause of these mysterious symptoms, now known as Havana Syndrome, remains unknown. Some believe it's a form of targeted microwave or sonic weaponry used by foreign governments. Others suggest it could be mass psychogenic illness. Despite years of investigations by intelligence agencies and health experts, no conclusive explanation has emerged, leaving the world to speculate about what's really happening behind embassy walls. 4. The Dyatlov Pass Incident, reinvestigated. A haunting case from 1959 has captured renewed attention in recent years. 9 experienced Russian hikers set out on an expedition through the Ural Mountains, only to be found dead under strange circumstances. Their tent was slashed from the inside, and their bodies were discovered scattered across the snow, some with severe internal injuries akin to a car crash, yet with no external wounds. Even more chilling, some were found without their eyes or tongues. In 2019, Russian authorities reopened the case, suggesting that an avalanche may have caused the tragedy. But critics remain unconvinced. Modern investigators have speculated that infrasound, military experiments, or even extraterrestrial involvement could explain the bizarre conditions in which the hikers died. Despite the new evidence, the mystery remains unsolved. 5. The Phoenix Lights.
Received reports of a massive, V-shaped, unidentified flying object in the night sky.
March 13, 1997. Thousands of residents across Arizona witnessed one of the most extraordinary UFO sightings in history. A massive V-shaped formation of lights hovered silently over Phoenix, blocking out the stars and slowly moving across the sky. Witnesses, including the governor of Arizona, were left stunned by the scale and silence of the craft. The U.S. military claimed the lights were flares from a training exercise, but many reject this explanation, citing the distinct shape and controlled movement of the lights. The Phoenix Lights remain one of the most well-documented UFO sightings of all time, fueling ongoing debates about extraterrestrial life and government cover-ups. The truth, however, remains elusive. These stories remind us that some mysteries defy explanation. Are they waiting to be solved, or are they meant to remain hidden in the shadows? Join us next time as we dive deeper into the world's most perplexing mysteries. Until then, remember, the unknown is always closer than you think.